Welcome back to the Save It for Parts channel. As this video comes out, it's probably sometime in late January 2024, and it's finally winter in Minnesota. We finally have a tiny bit of snow. We finally have a little bit of cold, although it's still the mildest winter on record ever. Back in summer, I filmed a bunch of stuff from our garden, from various projects around the house, and I just never got around to editing it, putting it together, and releasing it as a 2023 garden update. There were also plenty of projects that didn't make it onto video, but here are a few things that we did out in the garden in 2023. So this gutter on the duck coop wasn't flowing. Trying to diagnose what's going on with it here. And yeah, pretty sure there's a bird nest in there. I don't think there's any babies in it, so this is probably a good time to clean that out and get the water flowing. Even if there are birds living in it, they're not going to be happy as soon as it starts raining. And they seem to have plugged this gutter or downpipe all the way back to the back end here where it goes into the barrel. So this entire thing is full of debris and bird nest. Alright, we did have some eggs in there, but it looks like they've already hatched or they rotted and weren't viable. I don't know. All the shells are broken and empty anyway. And that is a big old plug of stuff that those birds got into that gutter, so I'm glad to have that out of there. We're finally going to get some water flowing. I did try to make a little alternative nest box just in case there were actual eggs in there that were good. We could throw them in there and stick it back up there next to the bat house. I don't know if that's the best idea, but since none of these eggs are any good anyway, don't have to worry about it. And I did have this little mesh up here before to keep leaves and stuff out of the gutter, but this had popped out, so the birds were just going right down in the crack there. Now, this is an interesting project that Rachel was working on. We got some of these cedar garden beds, and apparently there's a Japanese wood preservation technique called Yakisugi. Basically, you char the outside of the cedar and then coat it in oil, and that makes it last much, much longer than even just raw cedar by itself. So we're hoping that this keeps our new garden bed preserved for a good long time. So we're partway into this new garden bed project. And previously we just had these half 55-gallon barrels for garden beds, and they've started to decay, they've started to kind of crack and crumble in the UV, so they're on their last legs. They're about 10 years old. So now we have this cedar bed, and we actually have another one in the garage, but we're just working on one for now. So we've treated it with fire on the outside and then some oil. We're trying to keep weeds and critters out of here, so we have some burlap to kind of keep any grass from growing. We've got mesh at the bottom to keep the little burrowing rodents out of there. And then we've got an irrigation system in progress. And then these are going to be poles, kind of like over here, just for our climbing things like tomatoes and whatnot. So, yeah, I haven't really fully documented the garden bed project. It's just been a kind of hectic summer trying to get things like this done and then deal with all the drought we've had. As you can see, all of the grass is pretty much dead and crispy. The only plants that are still happy are the ones around the pond, and then the ones in our actual vegetable garden that I've been watering on a regular basis. So we've been keeping those alive. Everything else has been pretty sad with the lack of rain this year. And we still have all the dirt that we took out of the pond swamp filter, so some of that's going to go in the new garden bed, along with the dirt and some of the plants from the old garden beds, these old half barrels that we were using previously. Alright, we're partly along with refilling this garden bed. So we've got a bunch of calendula around the edges, and we've got some onions and peppers and other stuff that still needs to go in here. And I think we've had just about enough dirt between the pond dirt and the old garden beds that it fills this newer and larger one. So that worked out just about perfectly. And the fish are still enjoying their fish dome, although it's getting a little bit covered in algae again. The raccoons have been eating all of our big snails, but we still have a few small snails. Here's one climbing up the inside of the dome. We need more snails to really keep up with the algae situation. Otherwise, we do get these big air bubbles at the top of the fish dome just from bubbles coming up in the water, so
every now and then I have to empty it out, clean out all the algae and vacuum it out again to get rid of that air bubble. And Donnie is being really good as a game pointer cat, because every time there's a baby bunny in the yard, he knows exactly where it is. Right now there's one in the bird enclosure, just hanging out by one of their ponds. You want to eat that, don't you, Donnie? Yeah, you want to get it. What do you think, Fluff? You want to eat a bunny? I bet you do. All right, we've got the new garden bed filled up, both with dirt and plants, and we've been rushing all day to try to get it done before the rain. Yeah, we're getting thunder, and the weather has said 90% chance of rain all day, but it's definitely not raining. We're just getting noise and some clouds and really nothing else. So at least we were able to get this done today. On the minus side, we might just have to keep watering it with the hose forever because it's apparently just never going to rain again. All right, well, it's obviously winter now, although just barely. We've gotten maybe an inch of snow, and yeah, this is the least snow. It's still the driest year and still, I think, one of the warmest years on record. So yeah, this is a really weird season all around. Anyway, we didn't get a whole lot more filmed during the spring and summer because we were just so busy with other projects, but we can look at some of the stuff that we ended up doing with the garden. We never really ended up getting much rain, so I had to do quite a bit of irrigation. So what I ended up doing was set up these overhead sprinklers over each of the garden beds, and those came down to a 4-way splitter, which is under the snow now. This is all drained out, so there's no water in this to freeze, but each of these has a sprinkler set up over the beds. And then for this bed, we had things like squash that apparently are such a fragile, delicate plant that you can't water the leaves. I don't know how a plant evolved that can't get water on it because it can't handle rain. It just gets weird white spots on it. Anyway, we put this lower soaker hose in for this bed. And then the pond is doing fine. All the little creatures like to come and drink from it. We have a heat rock in there and a bubbler, although I don't know if the bubbler is actually working at the moment. So all the fish are way down at the bottom. They're hibernating for the winter, so they should be just fine. And again, we really didn't get much rain at all, so our rain barrels here saw a little bit of use, but we had to rely on the garden hose quite a bit. I think I showed off this barrel in an earlier video. This was our pond refill system and pre-treatment barrel. And I have the two 500-gallon barrels back here, and again, one of those got like half full, so we really didn't get much water. I'm thinking about ripping out one of these 500-gallon barrels and turning it into something else because there just isn't enough rain to fill it up. All right, thanks for watching. I know this has been a little bit of filler, a little bit of backlog video, and I'm definitely not running out of ideas. In fact, I have more ideas than I have time to film. And that's partly why some of these videos are coming out very late. The editing has been very delayed. I just have too many projects going on. And hopefully that means I'll have some bigger projects, some bigger, exciting videos coming up in early 2024. But in the meantime, we've got all this other video that I'm trying to get out, I'm trying to do something with, and not just let it sit and molder away on my hard drive. So you might be seeing some of these filler videos here and there, some of these backlog ones. Thank you for sticking through that. If anyone's bored, just, skip this, go watch one of my other videos. And if you did sit through this entire thing, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.